समझ नहीं आ रहा अपने सैलरी इंक्रीमेंट का क्या करूं।
बेटा इतना क्या सोच रहा है, अपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स के एसआईपी का टॉप अप करा ले। दिस इज द राइट टाइम।
क्या समझ में नहीं आया?
बेटा इतना क्या सोच रहा है, अपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स का एसआईपी टॉप अप करा ले। दिस इज द राइट टाइम।
आप समझा।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
आपने राहुल गांधी की बात की और आपने उनके भारत जोड़ो यात्रा की प्रशंसा की. You have praised it, you have said it helped him, it transformed him, all of that.
Yes.
Yet, somewhere there is this conclusion in your analysis that in the future, it is other opposition leaders, like in Akhilesh Yadav, for example, whom you say doodwala with laptop,
Yes.
that positioning will be a more acceptable positioning. He will be more acceptable as an opposition leader than a Rahul Gandhi. Why do you think so?
This is my analysis
Yes.
as a political observer, because
Yes.
I wear 3 caps: as a political analyst, as a journalist, and as an active politician. That I have great regard for Rahul Gandhi, and I'm not questioning his leadership abilities and qualities. And I think one who can fight defeat after defeat after defeat and still stand up. Earlier, I didn't regard him so well as I do today, because I have not seen any other leader who, after so many setbacks, is able to stand up proudly and fight back. So that has earned him a great regard from me. But his problem is the Congress party. He is not the problem.
It's not the other way around. Most people
no,
think.
people don't understand, because I've worked.
Can I use a recent example? Sorry to cut your flow. अभी जब डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने भारत के बारे में बोला, इंडिया इज अ डेड इकोनॉमी.
Yes.
ठीक है. अब आपकी जो भी राय हो द स्टेट ऑफ द इकोनॉमी, हमारे देश में एक रिवाज रहा है कि when someone outside is attacking your country, you
Yes.
close ranks and you stand as one. अब बड़े ध्यान से देखिए, कांग्रेस पार्टी के जो लोगों के बयान थे, सबने ट्रंप की निंदा की. मिस्टर गांधी ने कहा नहीं ठीक तो बोल रहे हैं. तो उस समय बहुत से लोगों ने कहा कि ही इज द प्रॉब्लम, द कांग्रेस पार्टी इज नॉट द प्रॉब्लम. आप उल्टा कह रहे हैं, आप कह रहे हैं कांग्रेस पार्टी इज द प्रॉब्लम, राहुल गांधी इज नॉट द प्रॉब्लम.
Sometimes, I mean, this statement was very बहुत मैं नहीं समझता कि समझदारी का स्टेटमेंट था.
He should not have said it.
He should definitely not have said that. He can attack Indian economy in so many different
Yes.
ways, but he doesn't have to agree
Yes.
with Trump. But I believe that the problem with the Congress party is that for long it has depended on the family. They don't work on the ground. Most of them are mediocres. The real leaders go out or thrown out of the Congress party, because they don't see moving beyond a point, and everybody depends on the family to get votes. When Mrs. Gandhi could get the votes, they were for Mrs. Gandhi. Rajiv Gandhi has to get them the votes. Sonia Gandhi has to get them the votes. They don't work when they get elected. In many states, state after state, when they win elections, they lose after one term because they don't work. जैसे election आएगा तो सोनिया जी आ जाएंगे, हमारी constituency में सोनिया, हमारी constituency में राहुल जी आ जाएं. तो राहुल जी got Congress at a point when it was at its lowest ebb, when it was worst, when party was particularly over. तो राहुल गांधी को वो कांग्रेस नहीं मिली जो नेहरू को, इंदिरा गांधी को, राजीव गांधी को मिली थी. वो पार्टी मिली कि जो तकरीबन खत्म हो चुकी थी. और मेरा मानना यह है कि 2 टर्म हुई मनमोहन सिंह की, उसमें कांग्रेस पार्टी कमजोर हुई पावर में रह के, बिकॉज इट वॉज अ पार्टी विद 140 सीट्स इन द फर्स्ट phase, and the second phase it was with 200 seats.
So you're saying you've changed your mind.
They had the illusion that they are a majority party.
I'll come to Manmohan Singh in a moment, but आपने कहा कि you have changed your mind about Rahul Gandhi, or rather you look at him more generously today.
But he cannot be accepted. What I've said is that he will not be acceptable, not be more acceptable as Prime Minister as Akhilesh Yadav can be.
Why?
Because mostly Indian Prime Ministers have to come from this Hindi belt, and Akhilesh Yadav represents Uttar Pradesh. Even a Modi has to come to Uttar Pradesh in order to be Prime Minister. Atal Bihari Vajpayee has to go to Lucknow in order to be India's Prime Minister. And as we see, most of the Prime Ministers have come from
Rahul
Uttar
Gandhi
Pradesh.
also tried to represent
No,
Uttar
but he
Pradesh.
has failed. He has failed in capturing UP. So anybody who has succeeded in UP who is Akhilesh Yadav, and he's done better than his father Mulayam Singh in the previous Lok Sabha election. Secondly, if a coalition has to be formed, because what I believe is that the best scenario for a Congress in any election is 120 to 125 seats. So with that, the smaller regional parties feel unsafe with Congress because they are in contest with Congress in a lot of other states, the opposition, whether it's Bengal or it's Tamil Nadu or even many other states. So they are not very comfortable with Congress leader at the helm, and they are more comfortable with the regional leaders. Thirdly, Akhilesh Yadav has built relations across the board, while Rahul Gandhi comes out as a very aggressive political leader, but not as one who builds these relationships as coalitions. It's like you have to come with me kind of thing, I'm not coming with you kind of thing. This is my reading. So my feeling is that Rahul Gandhi, for the moment, if in the next election there is a coalition of, and Congress gets about 120 seats, then it will not be in a position to lead. People may want Akhilesh Yadav or someone else to lead.
Who's someone else? Do you see anyone else on the horizon?
That is the problem, and that's why I believe that Akhilesh Yadav, he has got, moreover, Akhilesh Yadav has another advantage, that he is a backward leader, and he has been, and he is very popular not among minorities, not only in UP, but all over the country, because Samajwadi Party background, and he is also popular among the backward, so he'll be acceptable in a Bihar or even to a Mamta.
People might say, Shahid Siddiqui, this is your political bias.
Yes, it may be my bias, but I know that Akhilesh won't be very happy with what I have written about him and his father and the battles which have taken place and the way he has manipulated his politics. So this book is written very honestly, very objectively as a journalist and as an observer.
And like a good journalist, the part of you that is a journalist, like you said, you wear 3 hats, it's going to annoy everybody. तो मैं तो कहती हूँ कि best journalist वो हैं जो सबको थोड़ा सा नाराज रखे, है ना?
तो मैं सबको नाराज करने वाला हूँ, लेकिन मेरी अपनी फीलिंग है, मतलब मैं नहीं कह रहा कि अखिलेश होगा. If you ask my personal view, I believe that if Congress is not able to get 150 plus seats, then it should look for someone else as the prime ministerial face. And that face can be Akhilesh Yadav. Because Rahul Gandhi, of course...
but you're not suggesting entering the next election with the PM candidate?
No. I'm talking of post-election, because I don't think they should enter the elections with a PM face at all. It will not suit them.
As of now, it looks like Modi will be the PM face in the next election as well. That is my
Despite
reading.
the fact that he will be 79 or 80.
And I don't think it's going to be an issue for the voter. That is not going to be an issue for the voter.
No, but it should be an issue for the son.
That is, and we'll have to see what that dynamic plays out. अगर मैं अपनी instinct आपको बताऊं, तो मुझे लगता है Modi ji will be the candidate. Do you agree with me?
I agree with that.
And you are saying that in that scenario, the opposition should not enter with a candidate, but you feel that an Akhilesh Yadav kind of consensus builder from the Hindi heartland will be more acceptable to the opposition.
It should be a collective leadership, because I was part of the formation of Janata Party as a young man. I worked with Babu Jagjivan and Bahuguna in 1977 when this CFD was formed. I was spending a lot of time at Babuji's house when all this was happening. I have seen the formation of Janata Party with VP Singh and everybody. It has to be collective leadership. In fact, even with Janata Party in 1989, VP Singh was not the face. In fact, it was, they will...
So you think Rahul Gandhi's weakness is A, he's not representing UP, he's failed in UP.
Yes.
And B, he's not a consensus, he doesn't have the personality of a consensus builder.
He is trying his best, But his style of functioning is not that of a consensus builder. Is that of a Ekla Chalore. His style is that of a Mamata Banerjee. Ekla Chalore. I know, I'm telling, I can do it, we can do it. He's very hardworking. I have great regard for him. But as a political analyst, I believe that he has failed in that. And another failure is that election after election, even where they win, even where they have a base, they are not able to consolidate it. And many times he takes very impulsive decisions. His impulsiveness doesn't go with a good consensus builder. He is very impulsive.